Matinee baseball from one in store for you folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your New York Yankees.
A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
I'll tell you.
Matinee baseball from MLB Network. We're live at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Kansas City Royals and the New York Yankees. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, one down. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you know this club is definitely hoping for more out of Hanley Ramirez in the near future. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
Ryan Sandberg is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Mark McGuire is in with two away now as he looks at a called strike one. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Another 0-2 home. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So into the box now, Ty Cobb. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Ty Cobb.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Revere has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one. A moment now from Yankee Stadium to take a look at Joe Girardi's starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matty, Joe Mauer is still a guy you have to be careful with.
Pulled toward right center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Batting third, first baseman, Will Clark.
Stepping up to the plate, Will Clark. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Hit out towards second. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch in. At the plate, Lenny DaCosta. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. So striding forward now, Yoenis Cespedes. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Popped high in the air. Martinez with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Aaron Altair.
Now in the box, Aaron Altair. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Line toward the gap in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So with 2 out, that means Hanley Ramirez will also get an opportunity here.
Well, this is the 6th hitter he faces. He finally gives up a hit, but man, he's looking sharp today. I think he's going to have a good game.
Hanley Ramirez.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 4 home runs and 7 driven in. The 0-2 home, way outside. 1-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Kansas City. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding into the box, Cody Bellinger. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Cespedes racing back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Designated hitter.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Royals. And behind the plate is Wilson Ramos. Great hands, quick feet. He's really becoming one of the best catchers in the league right now. Defensively, that is.
These Royals, Harold Reynolds, entering play here this afternoon. Boy, the last few weeks have not been kind to him, to say the least, as they're working on trying to end a double-digit losing streak.
Well, Matt, you talk about an uphill battle and bad timing. You're playing poorly, and you turn around on the schedule, and look who you're facing. You're facing their best pitcher. You're facing the ace. It's going to take a full team.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Here's Jock Peterson now.
Right fielder, Jock Peterson.
As he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Hard hit to first. McGuire scoops it up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting 7th, catcher.
So here's Joe Mauer. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Cobb looks in. Here's the 0-1. Line toward right center. And Mauer's going to get himself a base hit.
That's never where you want that changeup to be. Up in the zone, he hangs it. He still got away with it because it's still in the ballpark. That ball is one he hits to the moon usually.
Into the box, Omar Vizquel, as he'll take a look at ball one. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. The 1-0 delivery. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're set for the top half of the third from the Bronx. Wilson Ramos is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. Here's Javier Baez. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. And this is taken outside for ball one. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Here it comes. 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Ben Revere will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately,
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
Leading off for the Yankees. Second
into the windup and the pitch.
Reynolds.
Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Drilled right back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees.
Ready for another chance? Ty Cobb. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Revere is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Well, that was 2 quick outs right there, getting those guys in front of him, but now the 2-hitter comes to the plate. Right here, you look to either get on base any way you can, hit a gapper, anything, because you want those big boys coming up next.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Striding in once again, Ryan Stenning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Looped out toward third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in, Mark McGuire. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Now the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready with the 0-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lenny DaCosta comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Fastball called for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here's another 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Digging in for his second at bat, Will Clark. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 22.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Swing and a ball sliced fouled into the seats down the left field line.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Hard hit toward the hole, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
You know, it's not often a guy sits in a count 0-2 and gets a base hit, and the pitcher still feels like 0-2, I got a battle. But that was the case here as he battled back and got a hit down 0-2.
Drilled on the ground to short. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
That's a nice single right there. He recognized the changeup early. It was just hanging. Not much difference between his fastball and changeup today.
Gonzalez.
In now, Juan Gonzalez. Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. And he's safe. So now 2 men in scoring position. One-0 count. Here it is. Liner toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. In to score, the runner from third. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game. Here's Jock Peterson now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And whoa, this is off the third base bag. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Wow, that's a tough pitch. I love the way he let that ball travel deep and still drove it to the opposite field. He wouldn't have hit that changeup if he didn't do all those things.
Action in that KC pen now as the right-hander's begun to loosen up. Into the box now, Omar Vizquel. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And he is in there.
Well, he's really struggling, and right there you get an infield hit. Nothing more frustrating. That just kind of epitomizes what's been going on with him today. Not a lot of balls hit hard, but they're getting hits.
Jacob Barnes answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time. Digging in to try it again. Ty Cobb. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you'll get the strike.
Smoke toward third. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Low for ball 1. Hit on the ground out to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw in time for the third out, but it's certainly. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right fielder.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Fouled back.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Ready now, Aaron Altair. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Here's Hanley Ramirez. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Cutter, and that's a called strike 2.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting.
Would be next. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Little chopper back to the mound. Fielded cleanly, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Royals leave 1. Ready for another shot now. Will Clark. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Will Clark.
Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Up next for the Yankees.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Standing in now, Cody Bellinger. And now the second pitch of the inning is popped up over on the left side of the infield. Here's Baez to make the catch, and that becomes out number 2. Standing in, Juan Gonzalez. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That's a good pitch right there, right on the corner with the fastball. Good job to foul it away with 2 strikes, though.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Good job of holding up on the 0-2 pitch right there, because clearly he was wanting to chase it.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short. Baez has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. But they hold a 5-0 lead. Here's Javier Baez. Will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back.
That is too good a pitch to make right there with 2 strikes. But he fouled it off. Now you got to stay aggressive and go get him again.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Here's Ben Revere, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Second baseman, Ryan Sandberg.
Ryan Sandberg started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Coming in is Peterson. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Digging in to try it again, Jock Peterson. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Jock Peterson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Way in front of a great slider that time. The windup and the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Nope. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Now batting, catcher.
So here's Joe Mauer. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Grounded down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Revere is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2.
The batter number 13, shortstop, Omar Vizquel.
Ready for another chance. Omar Vizquel, a hit in 2 tries so far. Into the windup and the pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Boy, that's such a great pitch for the pitcher. It's so hard to lay off a changeup when you're looking for the fastball on the first pitch, and clearly he was looking fastball.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Well, here's another multi-hit game. Here we are in May. He's over 300. I think he's going to have a good year and be able to keep this up throughout the rest of the summer. He's off to a great start.
Harold Reynolds will be the next to bat. Now he reaches out and tries to dump this one out to left. Throw into third. And the throw from Revere will not be in time. He's in safely at third.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Ty Cobb checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Hard on the ground towards short. There's Baez. And the throw forces the first baseman to leave his feet, and by the time he came down, it's too late. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wade Boggs. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the seventh. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point.
McGuire.
Mark McGuire is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Settling in now, Lenny DaCosta. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. Vizquel fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Yoenis Cespedes. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game. So
Altair is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
We talk about that first pitch and how important it is. Well, we're watching a guy right now that's throwing 80% to the hitters right now. The first pitch for a strike. When you do that.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network. Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
And it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
That's just a great baseball play. The pitcher executed his pitch, but the hitter was better, stayed with it, got a ball down, and drove it through.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Will Clark is at the plate as he looks at ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
You're sitting 2-0 in that situation. You get the fastball, but it's not the location you want, so you lay off it. I love that. That's great disciplined hitting.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Scooped up. One there. But no real shot at two as he's safe easily at first.
Yeah, I like the way he stayed right in there at second base, knowing he was vulnerable, but it definitely influenced the throw to first. Way offline, and he's going to get charged with an error as a result.
Into the box, Cody Bellinger, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0-1, here's the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That's just a challenge fastball right there. Here it is. Hit it. Fastball up in the zone.
Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. One out and a runner on second base. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now another 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Well, they get the 2-out RBI, but I go back to that error earlier in the inning that set the whole inning up. And the way it's playing out right now, that may really hurt them.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. A runner on first with 2 away. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took a ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
So here's Joe Mauer. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
Strike 2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
And this is fouled straight back. A very big lead from second. Now the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Digging in once again, Hanley Ramirez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hanley Ramirez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
Now that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Hanley Ramirez goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. 8th inning from Yankee Stadium. Yankees on top in this one at home as you get a look at the line score. Wilson Ramos is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. So that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit back toward the mound. Vizquel ranging up the middle on to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, number
Here's
9,
Javier Baez. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Takes a knee-high fastball.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
1-1. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. AC down in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Victor Velasco comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground to the left side. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Matt, that's his 3rd hit of the night, his 3rd single. I'm sure he'd like to have a double or something mixed in, but for now, he'll take the 3 for 4.
Harold Reynolds will be the next to bat. Swing and a line drive. And that is down as that could be 2 bases. And this will reach the wall out around the 318 sign. The runner from first crosses the plate, and he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Well, that didn't take long to get a run on the board this inning.
Yeah, they made it look easy, didn't they? Leadoff single puts the guy in the stretch, and then wham, the triple chases him home.
In now, Ty Cobb. He swings and grounds it to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
The batter,
digging in and looking for more, Wade Boggs. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. And a rather easy first out.
first baseman, number 22.
Ready for another shot now. Will Clark. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Revere is under it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding Cody Bellinger. First pitch of the at-bat. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Runner goes for third. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Softly hit toward the hole. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the... Here's Ben Revere. Starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The batter, second baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Started that swing a bit too early.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Set to deal on 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Hey, one of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Throw on to first is going to take care of him as the Royals are now down to their last chance now. Really a nice play up the middle, and here it is again. Show track tells us he had to rein quite a long way to bring it in, and then showed off some great arm strength to beat the runner going down the line. Obvious why he's one of the best at the position out there. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. The throw into second. And he is out at second base. And, partner, that's going to do it for this one.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.